prison, a fine line between cruel and unusual punishment. Everything has to have a middle ground. But Guantanamo Bay is notorious for holding prisoners that we see as terrorists, that we see as unredeemable. But is this notorious prison going to be shut down by the Biden administration? I say yes. On February 12th, 2021, according to Daily Sabash, Jen Psaki, the press secretary to the White House, said that it is certainly our goal and our intent to shut Guantanamo Bay down. She added that they are undertaking a National Security Council process to assess the current state of play that the Biden administration has inherited from the previous administration, in line with our broader goal of closing Guantanamo. The Guantanamo Bay detention camp, which is a U.S. naval base in Cuba, is one of the most controversial symbols on this war on terror. It has been open since 9/11 and has come to for every election in the U.S. Every president says they have something to do with this, whether it's to close it, whether it's to keep it open, whether it is to even make it better and prove that it is a humane place. But now the question is whether Joe Biden is even capable of closing the Guantanamo Bay Detention Center, in line with his promise during the George W. Bush administration. Hundreds of people across the world who were connected with Al-Qaeda, the Taliban, or any associated force that is detained by the U.S. to use counter-resistant measures against terrorism. Those measures have included painful body positions, sleep deprivation, prolonged isolation, fiend suffocation, sexual provocation, beating, and displays of contempt for Islamic symbols. The allegations that detainees were tortured have been confirmed by the United Nations, the International Committee of the Red Cross, or ICRC, and Human Rights Watch, or HRW, say that Guantanamo is a place of arbitrariness and abuse, a site where torture and ill treatment were rampant and remains institutionalized, where the rule of law is effectively suspended and where justice is denied. A group of UN experts said on January 11th, they also urged the U.S. administration to immediately close this disgraceful prison, referring to Guantanamo Bay, of course. Amnesty International on January 11th released a report on human rights violation at the Guantanamo Bay detention camp. The reports stated that the U.S. has exposed detainees to secret transfers, incomunicado interrogations, force feeding of hunger strikes, and torture and enforced disappearance, unfair trial proceedings. All these things are just more and more reasons why we need to close this abomination on earth. All it does is completely get rid of everybody's human rights. And former U.S. President Barack Obama, who also said that the dark halls of Abu Ghraib and the detention cells of Guantanamo have been comprised our most precious values. However, the U.S. has not been investigated or held account for the crimes committed against detainees. About 40 detainees remain at Guantanamo Bay. But even though we send what we consider some of the most unredeemable, some of the worst people in the world, or threats to the United States, we're all human. And do we actually deserve to be treating other people this way? As I mentioned, they are getting tortured every day. And the United Nations and the Human Rights Watch have both agreed that this prison goes against everything that humanity stands for. So will Joe Biden shut down? I sure think he will. Thank you.